It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we've got two teams who used to call St. Louis home. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late, division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and LA, they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years. But it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football arguably was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
1st and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. He slams it in there, and he is in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. When that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Connor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. Third and 5. Working from the shotgun. It's the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback, and when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Kyren Williams, the return man for the Rams. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Play action now. It's Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On the zone read, given to Connor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again here to Connor. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Murray. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Robinson. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Back's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. That's to the 4th overall pick. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, really nice play there by Marvin Harrison Jr., and this is really the target they've been looking for to pair up with Kyler Murray here in Arizona for a long time, and for this draft to fall their way and them get really one of the best receivers to come out in the last couple years, Mike. I mean, with all the Ohio State wide receivers that have come out here lately, you can make an argument. Harrison, he's probably the best of the bunch.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Again, it's Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air again, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be taken down.
Complete to Atwell. First and goal, Rams.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Throwing again is Stafford. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Rams extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Working from the shotgun. Hit under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here's Blake Gillikin now as he is on to punt for Arizona. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Kupp brings it in left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Stafford now. This one complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw is Stafford. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyron Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cards offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. The rookie out of Florida State, Jared Verse, on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Connor. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Cardinals lining up for punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. In motion, it's Robinson. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Pass is completed to Cup. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll locate Cup. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second down, it's Stafford. That is caught downfield by Cup. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Murray now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Throwing again is Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White inside the 40. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dallas. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. For the middle, it's Kupp. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's that man again, another catch.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Joshua Carty.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That is caught. It's Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Stafford. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Play action, Stafford. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one underneath here to Connor. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a 3-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
3rd and a yard. Here's Murray. He finds his man. It's Dortch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw again is Murray. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
The Rams offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 20. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run with the 3rd-round pick. It's Blake Corum. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Corum. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.